All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of S5 in the Side of Frye. We took a little hiatus. We were off for like 2 weeks, but we're back in this thing. So let's get this thing crunk up. Got a lot of things to talk about. So first and foremost, what y'all fellas been up to? Reg, I know me and you went to a game not too long ago. It wasn't like the previous game, but we still had a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
time. It
yeah.
was straight. It was
Oh
straight.
shit, it was still good, man. Still had great seats.
Oh yeah.
Always want to get lower
Yeah.
level. Charlotte was playing.
New
Who
York
they
Knicks.
play? The Knicks.
The
Yeah, they
Knicks.
played the
The Knicks.
Knicks, and then I think the
Brunson didn't
last the
play.
last episode we did. Yeah. The last episode we did, you had got that jersey signed by Ant-Man. So you know,
Yeah.
it's one day at a
It's all
time,
good.
fellas. One day at a
We didn't get
time.
to see
It's five on the
Brunson
side
play
of
this time.
fries. What's up? What's up to you two? Sorry y'all been waiting on us, but we back.
That's
Mr.
on the
Jared,
side
what's
of
good with
Frye.
you?
He getting
Uh,
Hello,
rap. He talking to you. He said, "What's good with you?"
oh, hey,
Mr.
hey, he going in and out.
Okay,
He going
okay.
in
Say
and
no
out a little
more.
bit.
Say
Everything
no
is
more.
good, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything is good. Everything is good. Just ready for the playoffs, man. To be honest with you, I'm ready for the playoffs to start.
man, ain't we all? Ain't we all? Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Before we jump into that, we're gonna jump into some NFL. We know there was a recent QB carousel going on. There's still one man out there that has yet to sign, which I'm pretty sure. I'm about 99% sure he's going to the Steelers because they don't have nobody else. So, what do y'all think about the recent QB carousel where everybody been moved to? Give me one thing about the movement.
You know, I think I don't. I think I only put down that Sam Darnold signed for 3 year, 100 million, but he's going to Seattle, right?
Yeah.
He's going to
Yep.
Seattle, so they got rid of the quarterback that was there. What's my man name?
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, who had a really good season, who's been a really good quarterback for them, to bring in Sam Darnold, who had a great season last season until the end of the season, where he started to struggle just a bit. But when you got is
J.J.
it
Jefferson,
Jefferson?
bruh.
They got Jefferson there, and they got Addison there. Like you're
Big
gonna look
difference.
real good with those guys. So I'm
You're
interested
gonna
to
look
see what
great.
Seattle's going to do. Darnold, I mean, I just think that he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback. And they got rid of, Lockett. And they got rid of,
DK.
what's my name? DK
DK
Metcalf.
Metcalf, yeah.
So man, we'll
They
see
sent
what they
that
look
man
like
over
next
there.
year. They got new coach.
Yeah, they got a new coach. They sent that
The
man
one
over there
thing,
with
the one
nothing to
thing,
work with. Oh, go ahead, Guru.
the one thing about Sam Darnold though,
Go
man,
ahead,
if
Guru.
y'all can recall when he was at USC, he was a beast, and it just lets you know
Yeah.
how real the league is when you get there, because you can look like all world in college, in big conference, and go to the league. They get that footage on you, you know. But Sam, he doing right by what he out there for. He making that guap while he can and get on out the way, because it ain't gonna be long, I don't think.
Nah, I'm thinking about it. Now, on the flip side, if that man go out there and do his thing, what they gonna say now? What they gonna say
Well,
now? It's a damn shame he couldn't
well
do
he
that when he was in Carolina, though.
he already showed that he can make it through the season, but now we don't care about nothing but if you what you do in the playoffs. He 0-1 for that.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
And you
We'll
know
see what
what? And
happens.
for Sam Darnold, like, he's a backup quarterback. Like, what are we talking about? I mean,
Yeah,
everybody looks
right.
good when you got pieces around you. Every single quarterback looks good. That's why I mean, you don't ever say, at least for the first round picks, if they look like something, everybody's gonna
Aaron
try to
Rodgers
decide,
didn't look
oh, we
good.
gotta get him some weapons, get him some weapons. And then you
Aaron
take that
Rodgers,
away. Well,
Yeah.
Aaron
Aaron
didn't
Rodgers
play.
did
Aaron didn't play. He didn't
when
play
he's
for a
played,
minute,
he ain't
right?
look good. When he out there, he don't look good.
Yeah, he,
Russ, he looked good for a little while.
You talking about now?
But what other teams? Yeah, what other teams got weapons that quarterbacks ain't really putting up like that? There's some out there now. There's some
this
quarterbacks out there that's
past
got
season.
weapons.
Yeah,
Go ahead, right?
but the ones that play well, most of them have weapons around them. So that's the one
Yeah,
thing. If you don't have a lot of weapons, it's going to be really hard for you to do anything if you are limited as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again,
Yeah, I mean, Russ
Right.
did have Pickens now. I mean, he had some people, but he played well for a little bit. Now he's going to New York. What's that receiver out there in New York? The new young cat.
neighbors.
Yeah, neighbors. So that's gonna tell the truth right there. Like you got a young receiver that's out there doing his thing. What are you gonna be able to do? But they
They
also
got
got
another
oh go ahead.
Hyatt from
Yeah,
Tennessee. They
yep, I was
got him
about to
out
say
there
that.
too. He got drafted. Yeah, yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead, go ahead.
No. You're right. I was just about to say that. You're 100% correct. They got him, and then they also got the backup quarterback, your boy James Winston.
30, Mr. 30 for 30.
That's a
Yeah,
30 by
man.
30.
Hey, but he was a Heisman winner in college, though. Don't forget where he went. Don't
Yeah,
forget
true that.
where he went.
Oh yeah,
That's my
He
man.
was at Florida State. That is
Yeah, I will
right.
That's your
always love
squad.
James Winston. Hey, he's a
Yeah.
great leader. Yeah, he's a
Hey, yeah,
great
he
leader
great.
too, man. He just he's
He
limited.
great for TV.
He limited.
He great for TV for
But
sure.
yeah, cause he gonna act the fool now when he be getting the meat off the bone, sucking on his fingers. That boy that crazy now. He gonna put on a show.
So no. Go ahead. You good?
I'm interested to see because Justin Fields went to the Jets, right?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that's going to work. I like Justin Fields. I thought that the Steelers should have let him play for rock out for the rest of the season because when you got Russ, you know what you get with Russ. You know what I'm saying? You know what you get. You know what I'm saying? I thought Justin, although I thought he was growing into the position because that team, the Steelers, they weren't even really expected to do much last year. So Coach Tomlin's just great, and he's able to, mix and match and do whatever he does. But I thought that they should have gave Fields an opportunity to play. Certainly when Russ started when they lost like 6 of the last 7, whatever they lost at the end of the season, I thought they should have put Fields back in there to let him run it to see what you got. You know what I'm saying?
I
Now you
agree.
don't have nobody, and you waiting on the old Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron ain't that guy no more. Like Guru was saying, he's
Agree.
not that guy. And if Pickens is your one. Bruh, I wouldn't bet the house on Pickens. This
You talking
dude is
about
a
little
head
hand?
case.
You talking about little hand? Pickens did a Pickens did a cameo on Nothing But Trouble. He was the judge, or was that Saturday Night Live? Old boy played little
Yeah.
hand. Hey, put the mashed potatoes on
Yeah.
that. Oh no, that was scary. That was scary movie. That was scary movie.
A little hand. We're gonna see how it play out, but
Yes.
I'm about 90% sure now that they've cleared the way, the Steelers are gonna bring in A Rod. Either he gonna have to be Aaron or O, or honestly, if he come there and he don't do good, they're gonna blame Tomlin regardless. So
I
that's
don't
gonna
know
be
about that.
you gonna
Nah,
I
blame
I think
don't
Tomlin?
know if they're
Tomlin
gonna
gonna have a
blame.
meeting
I
with
don't
that
know
boy. Don't
because
come in here with that bullshit, hey Rod. I bust your ass for that Super Bowl play. Don't even we don't do that media shit.
that
He gonna tell him that.
who
Mike
who do
Tomlin
they
gonna
have
tell
as
it.
a running back? 'Cause they lost Najee. He gone. So
Najee
who's the
Harris not
running
with them
back?
no more.
No, he signed with somebody else. So I'm glad I'm not a Steelers fan, bro. Not that we much better, but I'm glad I'm not a Steelers fan because I
It's
would
a
be
lot of them out there. It's a lot of them out there. I mean, you can't. Here's the thing: this man has proven himself, right? So you got to give him an opportunity to come there. Like he could come and resurrect the franchise. Like you never know.
Yeah.
You never
It's
know.
always a chance, man. You can get a Cinderella season or something to rejuvenate your career. Man, but we looking at the
You gonna
league,
bet your
man.
house on it? Y'all gonna bet your house on it?
Yep.
Defenses are busting ass on Pittsburgh next year if they
Yeah.
got A-Rod back there.
Malik Harrison. No, not Malik Harrison. Kenneth Gainwell or something like that.
Ooh,
Running back.
Gainwell from Pittsburgh, from Philadelphia. He's not an everyday back. He's a third down back. He can carry a little bit, but he's a third down back.
Yeah.
If that's their workhorse, they got problems.
You got Aaron Shampkin or something like that from Harvard. I don't see him doing anything.
Nah,
Jonathan
that ain't gonna.
Ward. Jonathan Ward from Central Michigan. And then
That
Jalen
ain't gonna get it
Warren
done.
from Oklahoma State. That's their 4
Yeah,
running backs
Jalen
right there.
Warren. I think he's been there a few years, so he might be they
Yeah. That's their quarterbacks right there. Frederick, Guru back in the building.
We back. We
All right,
back. We back.
fellas, let's talk about the NBA. We already talking about we're waiting on the playoffs to come. We'll get to the March Madness in a little bit. Listen, that Butler game, that Butler revenge game. What do y'all think about that game? Listen, first and foremost, I expected him to do more. Coming back to Miami after everything that happened, him and Pat Riley was going at it. Pat Riley made sure he was at the game. Like, look, I'm in this bitch. I'm here. I want to see what you're gonna do. But I expected Jimmy Butler to do more in a revenge game. Granted, Steph was out, so everything was on his shoulders. So to me, he didn't live up to that revenge game hype. But I know it's a lot of emotion. When you come back to a game like this, a lot of emotion. The crowd's into it. It's a lot in play. So sometimes you play well, sometimes you play bad. So what's your take, Rap?
You can call it what you.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Red. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
I said I'm just gonna say it's either the high road or the low road. He didn't want to come in there and look bad without Steph jacking up a bunch of shots, and that ain't really his game anyway. So if he kept it close to the vest, got on through, and there it is.
I think the funniest thing about it is that Jimmy Butler, like, anytime, whenever you're a disgruntled employee, then, I mean, you gonna act just like Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? Like when you mad at management and they're like, yo, look, we got these midterms coming up. We need y'all to, write these. You're like, you denied my raise. You talking about right now? I don't want to do none of that. I'm leaving early. As a matter of fact, I'm going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Jimmy act. You know what he said to Pat Riley? They was like, Jimmy, you got anything to say to Pat Riley? He was like, Nah, I ain't got nothing to say to Pat Riley. And he better not have nothing to say to me either.
Yeah, I think I
He
had
took
that
his
same.
he took his vacation time and didn't come back to work. That's what he did.
I love Jimmy Butler, man. But honestly though, I mean, it was a bad loss, how you slice it, no matter what. But I think for Jimmy, it was a lot of emotions, and he just, they were just overwhelmed. Miami was ready to play. They was like 1-11 before that game, so they came. This was their
Yeah,
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
was their game to get back right. So no, I mean them losing, that was a disappointment, but I mean they're off to bigger and better things. They're in the seventh seed right now. Even with Curry missing, they going 7-3. So, honestly, I think, it is what it is. They moved on. They gave him a tribute, which was great. If y'all ever been to
yeah, yeah,
Miami, I've been to a Miami game. And let me tell you something. When the game start, ain't nobody there. So that's when they did it, when nobody was there. Because that's the game
yeah.
going. That's
When
when
you
the
got
Miami fans come in.
when you got A3, A2, you mean to tell me this whole time?
you say what
But
now?
but but A3, A2, A1, you get
Yeah,
you get the concessions. You in there mingling, drinking. You know what I'm saying? That's why it be empty at the third quarter and the first quarter. People
yeah,
be
Yeah.
partying, especially in South Beach.
yeah,
Oh, they come
yeah.
late. Like I'm legit. They come late. I went to a game there a few years ago. Kobe was playing. Kobe and LeBron was just. I think it was the first and second year he was there. It was a game. Kobe stayed late and was shooting jumpers after the game. If y'all remember that long time ago. Lil Wayne was it was packed. Khloe Kardashian was dating Lamar Odom, who was
Lamar
on the
Odom. That's a
at
long
the
time ago.
time.
Then.
Yeah,
Uh
it was a long time ago.
Kobe pulled him out the
So.
trenches though.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, so it was empty then. We was like, man, everybody gonna come? And like you said, they start coming later in the first round or in the first quarter. So, but yeah, it's crazy, man.
Party City, man. It's a party. I would love to go
Yeah,
to a game in Miami. Like,
it's
Yeah.
worth it, bro. It's worth it.
So what I'm gonna do next year is I'm gonna go to LA and check out Bron and Luca
Luka.
next year. That's my trip
Hey,
for an NBA
that's
game.
it.
Let's go to LA, man. What's up, Mr.
Yeah.
Jared?
Hey,
Damn.
look. I've been to. Last year I went to a game with in LA. I forgot who they played. Oh, they played Phoenix.
Yeah,
KD sat out that game. It
you
was
put it in our group
late in the
chat when you
season.
went. I remember.
Yeah, yeah. So I've done that, but I told my wife I wanted to go again. She's not gonna let me go with y'all. I can go with her. I can't go with y'all though, bro. That ain't happening, bro.
Well, shit, hey, whatever we gotta do, man. We gotta make it a couples trip, and we just all go out there
Now leave the three
Yeah,
ladies
yeah.
alone, and then we just dip out. I say, y'all three go somewhere. We're gonna go through.
Nah, she gonna want to go to the game, bro. She gonna like you.
But
I'm
yeah,
going to the game too. Yeah, nah, I can't.
yeah,
Not in L.A. In
hey,
Charlotte, she don't want to go to Charlotte. Yeah,
that's
she don't
another
want to go.
25, 30, 3,500 of expenses
Right,
right there.
right.
Oh
Crazy,
yeah,
bro. Well, we're gonna
for
see what
sure.
happens with them boys. Like you said, right now they sitting on the cusp, sitting at the 7th seed, but they're only half a game behind the Clippers. Clippers sitting at the 6th seed, so they got a chance, especially with Steph being out. They can definitely make some movement. Butler and Steph stay healthy. They still got Draymond, aka Psycho, whatever you want to call him.
Single, triple.
I'm
Draymond,
calling him the defensive player of the year. The defensive player of the year. Y'all put some respect on that man from
he
Saginaw. Defensive player of the year is what
balling.
y'all
He
need to
balling.
call him.
He balling. Got to give him that. The
Draymond.
West is tough though, man. Yeah, the West is tough, man. And the Rockets are still freaking surprising me. I know the last time we talked about them being young, they ain't gonna be ready. Them boys still doing it.
They coach.
And well, yeah, the coach for sure. Like Boston lost, they lost out on that one big time. But
Guru, didn't we talk about that last time, Guru? Oh,
you did.
go ahead, Shannon.
No, you
Break
did.
it all. Break it
They
down
were
step
talking.
by step. Then
They were talking
I'm
about the
talking about.
and the playoffs being a huge benefit. Houston
No,
has.
not that. Well, yeah. We did. You're right. Yeah. I was talking specifically though about guys knowing their role, right? Like Bickerstaff. No, not Bickerstaff. I can't think of the coach. Young guy. His dad was a coach before him. I can't think of his name. I got to look him up or whatever. But
assistant coach in
he
Charlotte.
No. Oh, is he assistant coach now in Charlotte? It was the young guy, whoever before old boy got there. I can't think of his name. I'll think of it later. But
Bad,
what I'm
bad.
saying is that when coaches say, "Here's your role. Here's what I need you to do," that changes it. That changes the landscape of your team. And y'all know,
Yeah.
Ibe had all that time in San Antonio with Pop. You knew he was gonna be a good coach, man. You knew it.
Yeah.
On the Pop, one of the best ever. My top three best NBA coaches ever. Pop. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
My Lakers up a
Top
little bit.
Yeah.
one. Top
I
one.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind
Nia
of got
Long. Shout out to Nia Long.
you fool. You lost a good one. You fool. Somebody said that man messed up by messing with Laura from Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. Like God, no. He's fucking with Laura from Little House on the Prairie. Like, geez, oh, what?
Terrible.
Man, Dame out. Y'all see I'm walking my. You know I got my Dame on. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Shit. Okay.
He out. He
I
out. He
see you,
out.
boy.
I hate that for them, man. You know, I've been following since Kobe left. He's been probably one of my favorite players to watch. And now I also like Ant Man. So those are probably
It
my
seemed like
my
you were about to say something blasphemous right there. You see us tense up. Like, don't you say nothing crazy.
oh yeah. I kind of hate that
What?
for Giannis because I think they had an opportunity to make some noise in the West. I still think that Boston's the favorite with their depth and just the leadership that they got on that team, the experience. You know, they got a couple of people that have been in the trenches. But I really think that in a 7 game series,
Boss?
Giannis and Dame, they had an opportunity to really make some noise. I can see them beating the Knicks. You can't see them beating the Knicks, rap? I can.
It don't matter if I can see it. They gonna have to do it because that's what they got to play in the first round. So
True that. True
Yeah, I
that.
don't
money
think
where your mouth is. It don't matter.
I
I
They
mean,
don't
it ain't
can
think
gonna
do it.
happen
Bronson
now. Yeah.
I don't think Bronson just gonna stand to the side and let that happen like that now. Bronson gonna he gonna be getting the mix.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna
Like
happen
they
now.
didn't play last year. You
Okay, but hold up. Was that Dame's first year there?
okay?
Yeah, we
First
talked we
year.
talked about not having to go through no year because a couple teams get together off rip and go to the league. Go to the finals, two superstars. We just
Yep.
talked about that with Luca and what's the name last year.
Okay,
That
LeBron.
yeah,
Yep.
so Luca and Kyrie going to the final
Either way, it ain't
last
gonna
year.
happen now. Dame ain't there. Giannis can't do it by himself. So
Yeah.
that's
And
it
they
for
got rid of Chris Middleton. I like Kuzma. What you think about Kuzma in the mix?
I don't love Kuzma. Kuzma been playing bad basketball for about 4 years now in Washington. I don't think he's gonna make that much of a difference. But you get upside because at this part of this game or this age, he's better than Middleton. But remember, Middleton almost won the MVP because he was closing out games against
Shout
Phoenix in
out
the
South
finals.
Carolina. Shout
Right,
out
right.
South
Yeah, for
Carolina,
sure,
low
for
country.
sure. Yeah, yeah. So, but no, I don't love it. And they've had Bobby Portis out all year. They had Dame out, so
Yeah.
they're not going to get to the whatever seed they need to get to. They're going to stay in the sixth seed, and they're going to lose to the Knicks 4-2. Giannis is going to have a great series, but they're going to lose 4-2. I mean, they're even if Dame played, they weren't going. Remember, they're still the sixth seed with Dame playing all year. They were not going to beat Cleveland. They were not going to beat Boston. So it don't matter. Their team just isn't good enough.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
got
that's the only
Doc
thing about it.
Rivers.
We ain't
Doc
giving,
Rivers.
yeah, man, that means you gonna lose game 7 every time. Even if you push it to a game 7, you gonna lose that motherfucker, man. But I think with that team they got, really, I don't think it's all around gonna be. If Portis does unbelievable things throughout all the playoffs like he did when they won the championship, then
Mhm.
sky's the limit for them. That's the
Sky's
one.
the limit.
But I don't think the team ready for it though.
So before we move on, let me ask y'all just a quick question. Western Conference Finals, who you got? Who you got, Rap?
In the Western Conference Finals,
As of now, who you got?
I probably would lean. You mean coming? Oh, the finals. I probably would lean, obviously, the Thunder, and I would probably say, I'm a homer. I'm gonna say the Lakers because they're the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But if we get to the fifth seed, then that means if we win our first round game, we play against the number one seed, and we don't want those problems. So, but I don't think. I think what are we, sixth seed right now? The Lakers?
Fourth. Fourth
No, no,
seed.
no, no. We're the fifth seed.
But they rated up to the 2 seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
So
ready to.
We got injuries.
LeBron got hurt.
Yeah.
The way, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, it's like just living through it. We're seeing LeBron come from his first clip, that YouTube clip where the kids talking about LeBron. He's like, "Who that is? LeBron James. LeBron James." He said it 3 times. Before that, his nickname was Nappy Afro, and they be like, "Who you got to play this week, or who playing tonight? Nappy Afro." So you done seen his first game on ESPN. He just doing a storybook finish to, what I'm saying, everything he already done. I'm Jordan
True
all
that.
day,
True
but
that.
shout out to Bron, man, because I don't want to watch no game if it ain't LeBron, really, or if it's OKC, or you don't
OKC
even like
and
to watch. I
Houston.
don't like to watch
Okay.
Boston play because they whoop everybody ass by about 20, 25, 30.
So who you got in the Western Conference Finals? I'm going with Thunder in LA. I'm going with Thunder because I think they're the favorite to make it. But obviously, I'm like
Yeah.
Rap. I'm a homeboy too. I'm going with the Lakers. And I truly, really believe with a healthy LeBron and a healthy Luca, I really think that they can make the Western Conference Finals. Will we beat Thunder? It's possible. I don't think so, but I would love to
Well,
see it.
if we're the 4-5, remember the 4-5 play against the number one seed. So if that's the case, that means we got them early. So if the Lakers don't make it that way, then you got to lean Denver because I mean Denver's playing really, really good. Or you can look at
That's my
Memphis.
pick right there.
I believe Memphis is number two seed. I believe so.
You got Memphis. I'm not Memphis. Reg. You got
Denver and OKC if it's possible.
okay. All right, that ain't bad. Nobody
But
picking Houston.
I like the LeBron and Luca pick though.
Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty sure everybody on the East got Boston in the finals. That's across the board.
Wait,
Who do you
wait, in the finals or Eastern Conference finals?
Eastern Conference Finals? We all got Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals across the board.
Yeah, I
Cleveland
think
and Boston. Yeah.
Cleveland, Boston. Okay. Yep. Me too. Same. What about
I
you?
got I got Cleveland. I got Cleveland and OKC getting to the finals. If I don't think the Lakers gonna have what it takes. Honestly, I don't.
I'm thinking about Cleveland beating Boston though. You got Cleveland beating Boston.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got
that
Cleveland beating Boston.
let's do the. I think it's gonna be the old school throwback, man. I'm picking the Knicks to get to the finals this year.
Wow.
Once Brunson come back, Mikal Bridges is playing off the chart. They got talent out there. Your boy just came back, the center, Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean they getting healthy in some areas to kind of, offset Brunson being hurt.
Yeah, when
At the
he
end of
come
the day,
back.
it's gonna be about health, man. You see
Yeah.
Milwaukee pretty much out of the way
Yeah.
because of that.
Mhm.
76ers gonna be out of the way because of that. Embiid ain't gonna stay healthy.
They was eliminated the second week of the season, bro.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they
yeah,
will see it right there anyway. And
yeah.
I hope they get a sniff at the play-in game. That's what if anything. So
Nah, their season over with, bro. They over
yeah, that's what
with.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. But yeah, I think you're right.
Detroit,
It's about health and depth. Like you gotta be healthy and you gotta have that depth on the bench. You gotta be able to keep that rotation and good coaching as well. That's why I say Houston,
Guru, you
man, with that young
you just
team and
said it,
that.
Guru. Oh, go
Detroit will
ahead.
be a Detroit will be my sleeper going to the
Detroit playing
finals.
the Knicks in the first round.
The one thing about Detroit, they don't really have all that size like Thompson and Mobley
Wait, you said sleeper to come out the East?
for the conference
Conference final.
finals. Yeah, for the conference final. I mean, it's a
I mean,
sleeper. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Cunningham is.
Though I put $2 on that shit, I come up. Oh, it's a sleeper. yeah,
Hey, Cade balling though,
They gotta
man. Cade
beat,
balling.
yeah, they
yeah.
gotta beat the Knicks. They gotta beat a whole bunch of teams, boy. This their first year. They made the playoffs since when the first Bush was in office. It's been a minute for them.
In a minute. But I'm just happy to see
Oh
them in some type of
Yeah.
contention. You know what I'm saying? To be in the mix, because it's been a while to have them bad boys out there. So I'm kind of glad to see
hmm
them doing what they do.
Whoa,
Speaking
whoa,
of,
whoa! Remember they did have they had what's your boy Chauncey and all those boys that won the
Yeah,
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 title.
yeah. You swoop
uh,
right up under the rim.
yeah,
What is
Yeah,
that? Oh four? They beat
yeah.
the
and
They beat
Wyman,
they
us.
beat Gary Payton and Malone and Kobe and Shaq and
Yeah,
them.
Richmond.
they beat
What
us.
what was the quarterback name? I'm quarterback. Damn, point guard.
Shit. He said Rick Smith and
Chauncey
he talking
Billups.
football
Chauncey
over there.
Billups. Chauncey
Not no Rick
Billups, man.
Smith.
No. Chauncey Billups. Yeah. What was the other guy name?
Rick Hamilton. Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, Rick Hamilton. Ben
Tayshaun
Wallace.
Prince. Bruh, that ain't that long ago, bruh.
Right,
That
right.
that we was balling then.
Yeah, true. But I mean, it's been a little minute, though. You got to think about it. It ain't
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
Eastern Conference, Western Conference. We talked about that. Still, the number one, number two MVP race is SGA and Jokic. Is everybody's 1 and 2 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That pretty much ain't gonna change.
yeah. I think it's
Jokic
a
is
lot for
pretty
SGA.
much dominating.
Yeah, he
Jokic's
dominating,
been
but
dominating since he came into the league, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as like leaving your print on the game, like the intangibles, you know what I'm saying, that don't come with the stats. You know what I'm saying? There's some players that just they polarizing in different, you know what I'm saying, aspects of that game. You know what I'm saying? Jokic's goofy off the court, but when it comes time to get in that 94 feet, he's serious.
yeah, yeah. I think he already got 3, and the way SGA carrying that team, that young team, I think that man gonna get it this year. I'm like, damn, give it to somebody else, please.
Right.
Damn.
That
Can I
happens a
see
lot
it?
with the MVP race, man.
Yeah, SGA, but y'all realize they're the only team in the NBA that has 60 wins. They're 9-1 in the last 10 games. Joker has 46 wins and they're 5-5 in the last 10 games. Joker, in my opinion, is probably the MVP in any other year,
Yeah.
but I think SGA is going to win it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. What are you doing for that
What
team? Go ahead.
with a close race last year and come back this year playing the way he playing now. You know what I'm saying? We just don't. We're not necessarily in that market sometimes where you get to see them OKC games. You know what I'm saying?
And she got that good old
But
NBA
but
ticket.
but he raw now.
Yeah. They rock.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
I mean, oh, go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right?
I'll say but SGA is so good. I mean, if you ever watch him play, I don't know if y'all ever played with a guy that's like always in their own space. You can't speed them up, and they're so tall that even though they're tall like you, they play like a guard.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
bigs, he too fast for bigs. He too big for small guards. You can't put anybody on him to stop him because he know how to get to the basket I mean, it's really mesmerizing to watch him play. You like, bro, this dude is just a little bit taller than me. I mean, it's killing people out there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
for
know he
sure.
going to the hoop. He get to the hoop every single time.
Every
He's
single
He
nice,
time.
get
man.
he get to where he want to every single time.
Every single
If he
time.
wanna pull up at the elbow, you know what I'm saying, fade on the baseline, it don't matter where he at, he gonna get there. And that
Just
boy,
relentless.
if they got the youngest team in the league,
Yeah.
and
They
that's
younger than Houston.
impressive, man.
They younger than Houston.
I think OKC has the youngest
I think
team
they are the youngest
in
team.
the
Yeah,
league.
I think they
The
are the
youngest. I
youngest
know
team.
Houston got to be the second youngest team, but
Okay.
and they're
Hey,
one
they
and
got
two, I
Van Vliet
think.
out. They got Van Vliet out there now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He about,
yeah, that's right.
you
He
know,
in Houston.
he gonna push him up a couple of years. What
Yeah.
Van Vliet about 32?
Yeah,
Yep.
he getting up there a little bit. As a matter of fact, they were saying that OKC is months. I think it's months younger than the Auburn team in college.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
how
I heard
old
that
Auburn
too.
is, and that's how young OKC is. It's crazy, bro. It's
Yeah, that's crazy
crazy.
as hell.
This to be about the last year of them 7-year seniors, man. The
No, it
COVID
ain't.
the
No,
COVID
it ain't.
seniors.
I know. Did you hear what they said about how they changed the JUCO rules? So now dudes can go to JUCO for 2 years and still get 4 years to play in college.
Eligibility.
Like
Man,
Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's matter of
you
fact,
go
I
get
think I'm
NI.
even getting it wrong. But they can play like 3 or 4 years in JUCO and play 4 years in bruh. It's
That's
no, it's not.
crazy.
Money to be made everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got them boys in high school. Some areas you got the NIL. Now you got. I didn't even think about the JUCOs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying with the NIL. You know,
That's crazy.
even kids that don't play sports can potentially do something to get them an NIL deal. Just what I'm saying by being themselves, being good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of different avenues for a lot of different kids, whether they sports or whatever they do.
Yeah.
For sure,
We'll
for
see what happens.
sure.
Talking about money in the show, what do y'all think? The hottest topic going on right now. Y'all already know what it is.
Give them
LeBron
the
and Stephen
news.
A. LeBron and Stephen A. Going at it. Going at it.
Go ahead, Guru.
Been a
Man,
lot.
I don't know, man. Stephen A. gonna talk and make things way he see it or whatnot, but I'm shrugging my shoulders really, man. I don't give a damn. LeBron, get out there, keep winning them games. You know what I'm saying? It plays all into the banter though. Oh boy, his son Bronny baller. Can't take nothing from him. He proving a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shit, 36, and when he go to the G League, he putting up good numbers. Come on,
Mhm.
man. He a little bit past the 10-day contract now. Put him on a 30-day trial period run.
He got a 4 year contract. He good. He got
Yeah,
a
he
Okay,
full
good.
4 year
okay.
contract. He is good. Yeah.
He good.
Is it possible for somebody to have a 4-year contract just not be good enough? Can somebody play 4 years in the G League?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if anything, a lot of guys are doing that. They may come up on 10 days, but ultimately go back. The thing about Bronny though, all his is fully guaranteed. That's what Clutch, and I mean that was a wink
Yeah,
wink. They
right,
weren't
right,
gonna sign him, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Y'all know what it is. So yeah, this is fully guaranteed. That's probably the only 55 pick that ever's been had a fully guaranteed contract for sure. But I'll just say this, like with Stephen A. Honestly, I don't watch Stephen A. I don't watch anything he's on. I don't watch his show. I don't watch no clip of him talking. I don't do none of that stuff because I couldn't care less, about what he's talking about or whatever. But I do like LeBron taking the narrative back, going on a show on a show that Stephen A. don't even like. Boy, so that was even
Pat McAfee.
funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only like McAfee. So then he go on there and just air Stephen A. out. Like I love all of that. And then when Stephen A. created this hypothetical on if he would have said something to me, I would have swung on him. And then LeBron posted that video, that terrible video of him punching. He out of breath. He got them terrible, them old boy
Them old school cartoon hooks.
punches. Yeah,
Stephen A.
yeah.
said
So
what?
Stephen A. said that LeBron would have said something to him he would have punched him or something crazy, like just made up something.
No,
Just
he
made
said
it
no.
up.
He said if LeBron would have swung on me, I would have swung on him and hit him with something. I was like, come
Why
on, man.
I oughta man, get up out of here. I didn't care about what Stephen A. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the only thing that was funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
y'all see the Martin and Tommy Hearns. Y'all know
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
LeBron
yeah.
would have done to Stephen A. bro.
That might
Like
have been my
that
favorite
was
episode of all.
so for me, that was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
but again, Stephen A. him and Skip, they ruin sports. Guys want
especially
to kill
yeah,
guys now. They absolutely
especially.
destroyed it. So, we'll never get back to, the fundamentals of basketball and talking about how good these guys are. Everything got to turn into a comparison. My homeboy
Yeah.
texted me the other day, yo, who you think is better, Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen? What makes them bruh? I don't even care. Like your goat is your goat. My goat is my goat. I'm not gonna diminish anybody on their
Yeah.
accomplishments because it's hard in the NBA to be good for however long you've been good, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, is Steph better than such and such, bruh? You got it. Whatever you say is better is better. I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
enjoy these cats play, but
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there'll be a day where Steph Curry will never play basketball again. That we'll watch it. You be like, I spent all this time hating on this man because he not my GOAT, that I couldn't even appreciate this man playing basketball. So now I
that
don't
came
even
up
have
today.
no discussions about that, bro. I let that go.
There was a poll that came up on the Alexa thing today. Uh, who's a who's a better player, LeBron or Steph? Obviously, about 70% said LeBron. I think it was like 30 or
Yeah, who cares?
yeah. I was like, man, they're both
Who
great. And you
cares?
mentioned the finals multiple
Yeah,
times.
man.
You're watching greatness. My funniest thing about Stephen A. and LeBron, Stephen A. went off on. I mean, LeBron went off on Stephen A. saying he was on this Taylor Swift tour and all this stuff. They completely
Yeah.
point. Um, he said that he got personal. He did cross the line a little bit talking about Bronny, but he was mostly talking about Bronny's game. So I get it though. That's my son. I'm going to
Stephen
defend
A.
Stephen A.
Stephen A. was
Yeah,
talking about his game.
he was talking about Bronny's game. Yes,
He called LeBron a bad father.
I remember that. But I was about to get to that. I said until he said about the parenting. That's when he crossed the line. I'm going to defend my child. Like you crossed
That's
the line.
all LeBron was saying. That's
Yeah,
all LeBron was saying. Don't call me a bad parent. If you want to
parent.
talk about my son, that's cool, but call me a bad parent,
Yeah,
bruh.
knowing he's not, knowing he's not, knowing
Right.
he's not.
Bad parenting is leaving your son on the floor when he a kid to eat oodles and noodles while you out partying. That's a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible parent.
So that's
LeBron's not a
the
bad
worst.
parent, bruh.
That's the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst.
That
Yeah, man.
boy,
I ain't gonna lie though. I do watch Stephen A. I watch it. I love the guest that comes on the show sometimes. I like Unc. I like to watch Unc
Shannon
when he on the
Sharp.
show. Shannon Sharp. Yes. I think I'm so glad he got an opportunity after leaving Skip. I couldn't stand Skip. I don't know if anybody on that platform, anybody knows Skip. I'm saying it. I can't stand Skip. I ain't never liked Skip.
The
Wish
hell
he
with you,
never had a
Skip.
show. The hell with the hell with you, Skip. But anyway, glad that he's not out there right now. Yeah, man, LeBron didn't just cook him. He went in on everybody. Like you were telling me some stuff today about Wendy. I ain't even know. I was like, I had to go back and look like, wait a minute. I didn't know until you told me about how you were saying he was riding LeBron's coattail. I was like, what? What? I had
Oh,
no
for
idea.
sure.
Had no idea. None.
Yeah, I
So
mean, if LeBron is from Los Angeles, Brian Windhurst may not make it to ESPN, bro. He's a local beat writer for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? They had that
yeah,
connection because, and I don't know why LeBron said, I mean, they're not friends, but clearly LeBron's camp know this dude and was feeding him information. That's why he had so much. Remember, he was the LeBron whisperer. He was
yeah,
getting inside information. Maybe not directly from LeBron, but somebody was putting him on game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't know if I
Had to.
like that, but for him to say the things, LeBron was like, "Yo, I never said I would 23. I never signed with Nike because of LeBron, because of Jordan. They gave me $90 million, bro. I would have signed with whoever." You know what I'm
Man, he
saying?
made the
Which
best point I ever heard when somebody tried to say you signed with somebody. Like, bro, what man don't want to have a closet full of Jordans? When I'm out and about, I want to wear Jordans. I want to wear Air Maxes. I was like, come on, man. Like you said, you gave me $90 million.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah, that's shoot. You give me 900, I want the right pair of shoes for you, bro.
and I would too. What you want me to wear today, sir? What you want me to wear?
Hey, bro, look, man. Look, Li Ning or whatever them shoes are, I rock them too. Wear weights, I rock them too, bro. I do
Hey,
not
that's
care.
what Mike Conley do. That's what Mike
Right.
Conley do.
Them
He
shoes, they
was
go
going
hard too.
he was going to the tunnel. We say, hey Mike, what the back of that shirt say? He kind of looked over his shoulder like he ain't never looked at it neither. He like, I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. Like, I don't know, man. We look at each other like, what, damn?
Yeah. They send him a check probably about 4,500 and say, wear this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He be like, all right. He put that shit on and rock it.
But you know what? It made people ask about the shirt.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. All
That's,
right, fellas.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Austin
No, go ahead.
Reeves, I
Yeah.
wouldn't wear Austin Reeves shoes either. But if they gonna pay me to wear Austin Reeves shoes, bro, I will be rocking Austin Reeves shoes, bro. I don't even know like I don't even know the name of that company. But that's again him being in LA. If he's in OKC, he's not signing a contract like that. If he's not
Hey,
playing
man.
for the Lakers, yeah,
He got a team around. Man, I had no idea.
yes,
Austin
Damn.
Rivers.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
this
didn't know
not his
that.
first
He know
shoe.
Billy Kobe.
He's had multiple signature
Right,
shoes
right,
to
yeah.
come out. And that's what I'm saying, man. That's why LA, being in a big market, being in New York, these things matter. I mean, I know that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm
Do
just
you
saying
see that
it's
shit?
a business.
Do you see that shit Cal Kuzma and Scotty Barnes be wearing on the sideline? Boy, nigga, you gotta pay me to wear that shit. I ain't wearing that shit. Oh, how much? Okay. All right, I'll put that shit on. Scotty Barnes be out there looking like Prince and Rick James had a son out there.
Hey, you remember we put that in our group chat? We talking about how we used to dress, how our age group used to dress back in the late '80s and early
Yeah.
'90s. I was like, wait a minute,
Business
hold a
meeting.
minute. Y'all must
Yeah,
look
we
like
doing a
that. Y'all,
business meeting.
yeah. The way these kids dressing now, I start sending clips of the NBA post game, I mean pre-game outfits. I was like, man, look at these long
Hey,
pink
man,
things. And I'm like, come on, bro.
they
Hey,
was making fun of who? Run DMC,
Yeah, the Run DMC
um,
outfit.
a couple other old school cats.
And then I put them on blast. I was like, now here's what your generation wearing, looking
Hey,
like
what you
somebody
showing
photographed.
Cal Kuzma? You showed that Cal
Like,
Kuzma?
yeah.
He
I said,
had that
come on,
flamingo
man.
top on. He
Looking
just
like
had the
somebody,
whole flamingo body just
like he was
and
part
some
of the group
skinny.
Parliament Funkadelic. I was like, come on, man. Look how they dressing nowadays.
Yeah, you gotta pay me to wear that shit.
Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. March Madness, fellas. Sweet 16. How many upsets
Hmm.
y'all done seen happen? Who still got their top four in there? I know I do.
I thought the
Every
Xavier upset was pretty sweet though. I know they were same seed to start it out, but just the magnitude of the shots that them kids was hitting, about 7 or 8 lead changes in the last 2 minutes of the game or something. That was a good ass game to me.
I think St. John's losing was tough because I thought they were going to make a run, and then
Mm.
Florida beating UConn. I honestly do not think that anybody in the maybe Duke. I don't think anybody else besides Florida and Duke was gonna beat UConn. I mean, I know they haven't been playing well, but in the tournament they turn it up. So
yeah,
I was shocked.
yeah,
So I'm pulling for Florida because I hate Duke, but Duke is
yeah.
They
really
lost a
really
lot.
good.
They lost a
Duke is
lot. UConn did really,
they did. But those
and
boys, he had
they
them
just
ready to play. He had them ready to play.
that was low
I
budget
mean,
John Shire. That was a low budget John Shire they had out there. Like the making the 1-on-1. I got to get a bucket. He
yeah,
just not that type of player. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying part of the stuff they lost last year or what's
yeah.
yet to come in for next year. You know what I'm saying? This a bridge year for them. They just came off back to back, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
But that's what I'm
steps.
saying. They took one of the number one seeds, that, I mean, they took them all the way there and almost beat them. That's what I'm saying. You ask Stephon Castle, I think they win in the championship. Like that's how good they are.
Okay.
I mean, Stephon is
I would
great. He's
love
gonna
to
win
see him
Rookie of the
beat
Year.
Duke.
Yeah,
I would
I
love to
know.
see them beat Duke.
I want to see anybody beat Duke, but I do not. I don't think anybody can beat them but Florida.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of game Florida gonna
That's who
have
I
when they
have them in the
get there,
final.
if they get there. But
That's
Duke,
who I have in the
man,
championship
this is a
game.
scary Duke team. I hate them to death,
I
but
hate them with
I
a
bro,
thought you
they
passion.
had
look
Duke winning
so
that
good.
championship.
I do.
Not me, Shannon
I
do.
do. Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Well, I got Florida and Duke in the championship, and I got Duke beating Florida. Lee got Florida and Duke, and he got Florida beating Duke. But I'm gonna tell y'all
Yeah.
the truth. Watch that Maryland Florida game. Matter of fact, they play tonight, don't they?
Hey, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Their head coach just took another job.
Maryland.
Maryland.
That's another
Yeah.
reason to watch that Florida Maryland game. I'm telling you, watch
I
that
Okay.
don't
Florida
like
Maryland game,
Maryland in this game. I don't like
bro.
Maryland in this game, bro. I think they'll make it close, but
Yes,
if we gonna keep it a buck, if we gonna keep it a buck,
yeah.
your boy on the game winning shot, he traveled.
Oh
He
yeah.
traveled. He
Don't
took
give him the
three
ball.
grown man steps to get to the basket. Great shot though. But no,
Great shot.
I do like Florida to win. What's the spread for that? You know?
Ooh, that's Guru's line. That's Guru's. That's Guru. He knows the spread, man.
I don't
Guru knows
gamble. I
everything.
was just asking. I wonder what the
What
That
spread is for that.
what game you talking about?
that Florida
Florida and
Maryland game.
Maryland.
Florida and Maryland?
Yeah, the spread. That's a game to
I
watch. Though I'm
think
telling
I
you.
I think it was like 6.
I think that's too high. I think it'll be
I tell
closer
you,
than that. But I was telling him, Guru, that the Maryland coach just took another job. He's
Yeah. Okay.
a coach, but he took another job. The players
Well,
like, how you I think that's gonna hurt the team. Can you imagine going in there and your coach like, yo, oh no,
I'm
today,
telling you,
yeah,
man.
dog.
but that gives you that just lets you see the transfer portal. He can get 2 or 3 players next year off that same team. And
But
that's a
I'm talking
different
about for
way to look at it.
tonight. I'm talking about tonight.
Yeah,
They gonna
yeah.
be somebody, and there's gonna be more than one player. They gonna be hot at the coach. You teach y'all know how coaches are. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta put the team on before you. You gotta worry about the jersey, the name on the front, not the name on the back. And this dude, the minute he get an opportunity, he go to a better job. You gotta
Yeah.
be all in. Don't think about the portal. Think about being a team. Bro, get up out of here, man. He done
Man.
lost his team, bro. They should
The
get blown
portal
out by 20 tonight.
they can't really use that. They can't really use that now. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about the portal. Man, you crazy as hell. You think
The
about that portal.
coaches, the coaches are saying that they need you all in. Y'all know how coaches are. They need you
I
Yeah.
all in.
mean,
Not 1 foot out, 1 foot in. That's them preaching this. We a
that's the
brotherhood. We
type
a
of shit.
family all
That's what
year.
they talked about when we was playing ball. That's the basis of what they talking about now.
Right.
But the reality of that shit is, man, nigga, you'll be gone tomorrow,
It's
goddamn.
a reality. It's a
Players and coaches, I think they both know, like, ain't no love in that shit. It's about that paper at the end of the day.
look at
I
the end of
think
the
it could be a
day. But
motivator
before
too.
the day, yeah, but before the day end, this is what we talking about. We talking about being all in. We a family. We
Right,
gonna do this
right.
together. It's us against the world. And the minute he found some more money, he bounced because, like you said, that's the reality. That's the end of the day. But we not talking about the end of the day, man. We talking about before the day ends. I think they're gonna be
So
blown up by 20.
I
So are
agree
they
with you,
disgruntled?
but I
It
think it
will
can go
be.
either way. They could be disgruntled, and it could be something mentally on their mind in the game, or it could be motivation. He want to leave us. Let's show what we can do. Let's step up. Let's ball out. So it could go either way. And Guru, you right. The spread is 6.5.
Man,
Make it
Six and a
20
half.
now. I done changed, but make it
6.5.
20 now. They gonna get blown out. They ain't gonna be no good game. They gonna get blown
Six and a
out.
half is
The
the
door is
spread.
off,
All the
bro.
favorite. I'm telling y'all, man, watch this game. I don't know if it's on, but I definitely, as soon as we get up out of here, I'm definitely gonna chime in on that game. So, but yeah, my favorite is Duke. Listen, man. We were talking about this before, and then I stopped by Scoob's house yesterday, and man, he was talking about it outside. Cooper Flag is set up to win this thing, man. My man's last name is Flag. Come on now, the Great
Look,
White
Flag,
Height,
last
look,
name.
the Great White
look.
Height.
Okay.
Listen. Duke shot 20 free throws. Baylor had 2 free throws.
Yeah, I saw that. That
So,
was crazy.
so
That
of
was
course
halftime,
it's set
right?
up for Duke. Right. Of course it's set up for Duke to win. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yep.
going to take a team that
Mm.
can beat the coach, that can beat the players, which is hard, and the refs. They're not gonna let you touch Cooper. They're not gonna let you beat this team. You gonna have to play as the best you can. They're not gonna make it a 50-50 call. And you know what,
Exactly.
in the tournament, what they're supposed to do in the tournament, they normally call it loose because they want you to earn it. They want you to win it. 20
Yeah.
fouls, 2 foul
Yes.
shots.
Yes.
It's
That's a huge
ridiculous, man.
discrepancy there.
It's
Speaking of
ridiculous,
which,
man. You're gonna have to be
6:27 right now, 6 minutes and 14 seconds before the half. Florida up by 1 point. Game's
like I
going on
said, they're
right
gonna
now.
win by 20. They're gonna win by 20.
Now Alabama
It
busting
don't take
BYU
long.
up right now.
Huh?
Alabama busting BYU up right now. They up by 11, so we'll see.
Alabama's a real deal. Them boys
Oh
get
yeah,
healthy, they the real deal.
Duke and Arizona play tonight at 9:30. We'll see.
Arizona gonna
Who you
lose. I love Caleb Love. They gonna lose.
who you
Yeah.
got in the finals, Red, in the championship game? I keep saying the final. Right?
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't really have no dog in the fight, man.
But none of
North
us do.
Carolina ain't making it. Out of the teams that's still out there, man, Florida did look real good against UConn. UConn got a lot of length, a lot of size. They got a
Huh?
guy that started the game out with a nice dunk. You know what I'm saying? Set the tone for him in that Florida UConn game. So I like Florida to get there. And yeah, Alabama. No. Who's Calipari coaching?
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I'm gonna take Arkansas and
They got
Florida
the late game.
in the
They got a late
championship
game.
game.
They're playing against Texas Tech, though. Texas Tech balling. I'm
Texas
just
Tech
saying.
is tough. They can
Texas
beat them
Tech is
though.
tough.
They tough. They can beat them.
They got a good coach. 27-27 right now, fellas. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to have. Duke play at 9:30. Texas Tech and Arkansas play at 10. And then the other two games tomorrow, Ole Miss, Michigan State. Michigan State
One
might
thing
be that surprise team.
I will say about Duke, you know, give them props though. They got a nice squad. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of complimentary players or whatnot, and with the whistle and all of that, they could very well be there. But I got 6 national championships out there at UNC. So if they do win it this year, only thing Duke can do is tie me in championships. So
Them damn North Carolina fans, but y'all Tar Heel fans, y'all just got to make sure everything one overdue, one overdue. Long as it's better than due, right?
I
You
mean,
know what?
hey,
I don't even care about the championships. We beat them Coach K last game, and we beat them to send
yeah, that
Coach
was a
K
good one.
home in the regular season and the
Uh
postseason. It's set. It's
huh.
done. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Duke, Florida, Houston, Auburn, Tennessee, Alabama. That's the top 6. So I picked one of those groups to win the championship. But I like my money. I got my money on Florida. So we'll see.
All right. Maryland up right now by 3, 30-27. I'm telling y'all that's a game to watch. We're gonna
Shut
see.
up, man.
All right, so
They gonna lose by 20.
good to be back in the thing. I know we had a 2-week hiatus, but we back. We're gonna continue doing what we do. Like I said, Lee was out, but he'll be back.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna
Come on back, Lee.
come on back, Lee. Come on back,
Fact
Lee.
check. AK.
Fact check, aka fact. All right, man. Let's get in here. Watch these games. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Remember, if we can't make it, just let me know. We'll try to do what we need to do. If we need to switch it to another day, let me know. We out. Peace.
All
All
right,
day, man.
bro. Y'all be easy. Peace.